Please ignore this little frizzy piece right here. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. As you guys can see from today's video, we are going to be doing what I actually used in nursing school type of video. Basically, it's like a part 2 to the haul that I posted a couple months ago. So if you guys didn't watch that, please go click on it. I believe it's up in the corner of the screen somewhere. So basically, I'm going to just talk about all the things I used in nursing school, all the things I bought for nursing school but didn't use, and basically a review of the things that I got that I told you guys I would let you guys know how they fared, and I will let you guys know in this video. So if you guys want to see that, just keep on watching. Before we continue, let's just have a quick message from our sponsors. Hey guys, speaking of necessary items for nursing school, I just want to take a minute to thank our sponsor for today's video, Study.com. Study.com is an online learning resource that helps over 34 million students and educators monthly. They have over 1 million different learning resources, over 1,500 test prep courses. They allow the flexibility to learn anytime and anywhere, and they have a mobile app for you to download for iOS and Android. I didn't have Study.com when I first started nursing school, and boy do I regret that. Study.com has tons of nursing school content for all the topics we go over, and some that we may need a refresher on, aka AMP. And even if you aren't in a nursing program yet, Study.com also offers tons of practice material for entrance exams such as the TEAS and HESI. And of course, if you know they have these, they have tons of practice questions for the NCLEX. Okay, so the great news doesn't just end there. I actually have a special discount code for you guys to use to get 30% off your first 3 months when you sign up for the monthly membership plan. You could either click the link below or use the code Tiani McLoyd to get the discount. And don't worry, because they have a 30-day money-back guarantee if you aren't satisfied with the service. Thanks again to Study.com for sponsoring that portion of today's video. Now let's get back to it. So first, I'm going to start off with things that I didn't really use that much, that I thought I was going to need but ended up not really using it, not really needing it. It kind of just collecting dust, being useless, being a waste of money. And also things that just didn't perform up to my standards. So first, I'm going to talk about, unfortunately, this bag. Love her, love the color, love the aesthetic of the bag. Super cute bag, right? It's the North Face Jester book bag. Remember, if you guys watched the other video, which I hope you did already by the time you're watching this, but I mentioned in my haul that I was like, okay, I'm a little worried because this front pocket, right? It's only half. So let me take that out. This is as big as the pocket is. It doesn't go all the way to the bottom like a usual book bag would. It's literally just half. And I think that, I think that's just the stupidest thing. Not gonna lie, I feel like y'all should have just put it all the way to the bottom. That ended up being a problem for me. I was hoping it would encourage me to not carry as much things, but it was to the point where even the bare minimum was like, I had to put it a certain way, otherwise this bag would not close. I didn't care for this book bag. Now, if you're someone who is very minimal and you're fine with just having this big piece, because this big inner part is fine. I feel like it's pretty regular, pretty standard, and I think they could have gotten away with extending this and having this like interrupt this main part. It wouldn't take away from the bag, it would actually add to it, but they didn't do that. So that's my fault for getting this type of bag, and I knew it was half and I still got it because I was like, it's such a cute bag. And yeah, but it was annoying. So I probably won't be using it next semester. I don't know. I used it for 2 semesters, but I'm probably just gonna keep it as like a travel bag, spending a night bag. Like, I don't think I'm gonna and even for travel and stuff, it's still a small bag just because it has this one pocket and this is a half pocket. So like, what are you putting in here? What are you putting in here? So yeah, that was annoying. Yeah, still cute though. Still cute, still pretty comfortable. Yeah, that's my only complaint, it's just too small. So Jester backpack, not for me, but again, if you guys like it, it's very cute. It's very sturdy, held up well. I also take care of my stuff, so it's not gonna be crazy. It's a North Face, so I didn't expect anything less, but it's just a little small for me. I also like to overpack, so take that with a grain of salt, but I'll leave it linked down in the description box if you guys want to check it out, if you guys want to try it, see it for yourself. Everything is actually going to be, that I mentioned in this video, is going to be linked in the description box down below. So next thing that I got for nursing school that I don't think I really needed, or I just didn't like the way it ended up working out, whatever. This bad boy. Don't love her. I'm not gonna lie, don't love her. Just like, look at this, the way it looks right now. Like, is this bothering anyone else or just me? Like the way it crunches up and like you see this? I don't know. Like it was a problem. I mentioned it in the other video as well, because when I first got this bag, I put everything that I bought for nursing school in the bag and just had it like tucked away. But I was hoping maybe I just had like too much stuff in it. I was like, maybe for like actual clinical, because I bought it to be my clinical bag, maybe for actual clinical I will have less stuff so it won't look as crazy. Maybe I just overstuffed it. No, this is just the way the bag is. It's very loose. It's like a cylinder. Like it feels like a circle. Like, don't love it. Do not love it. Oh look, and this is peeling. I love that. Mind you, I like only took this bag to clinical and it sat in like a conference room. Don't love it. And I just got my little pin on it, which is so cute. Still love the pin. The pin is holding up very nicely. But yeah, the bag is just not the best. And it's also extremely small. This is all the stuff I had in it. I also had more things. So I put my agenda in here, and then I put my little like wallet purse thing in here too, and it would be like max to the capacity, and then also looking like a sloppy burrito. Like that's all I can really explain it as. Like it's just not, I don't love it. I like to have my things full of everything I would ever need. I hate being like, oh my god, I wish I would have packed that. Oh my god, I literally put that back down. Oh my, I hate that. So I'd rather just have it and not use it, and then the one day I need it I have it, versus never having it or just, you know, not being able to fit things. Very frustrating. So yeah, not keeping it. Actually, if you guys have seen any of my other vlogs and stuff, my friend in nursing school, Barania, hey girl, she said she wants it, so I said I'll give it to her because don't love it. She doesn't really carry much to clinical anyway, so it should be great for her. I wasn't gonna do anything with it, so I was like, yeah girl, just I'll give it to you. Let me just film with it real quick. Okay, so I got a sphygmomanometer, blood pressure cuff. I'm not gonna say you don't need it. I'm just gonna say maybe don't go all out. I was definitely gonna go all out, but the one I wanted, they didn't have it. It wasn't in stock on Amazon, so I ended up settling for this one. And this one's okay. A lot of them on Amazon kind of suck, not gonna lie. Like either the squeezy thing is not squeezy enough, or it's squeezing too much, and it's just like you get a weird read. But either way, I only ever use this in the beginning of fundamentals, and then never really again. So even if you guys have like a blood pressure cuff like around your house, you can probably use that, as long as it's like pretty solid of a, like a reed. Take it with a grain of salt. I have one now forever, so I guess maybe buy one, but I'm just saying don't go all out, because I only use it in the beginning of fundamentals where we're learning how to use a blood pressure cuff, and then never again. And in the clinicals, there's always a blood pressure cuff around, like in the hospitals and stuff, so you wouldn't really take yours out of your bag, even though I have mine just in case. But usually we don't use it. But there's that. Another one. Oh god, you guys are gonna be so upset. Guys, your girl didn't really use this. I tried to find use for it with this, but babes, I didn't use it. I've seen people use it. Me personally didn't really use it, especially not the back. I'm not gonna lie. Mind you, I spent like $30 on this, and I made sure it was like the black hardware. I was very excited to have this. Honestly, there was a part of me that was like, I don't think I'm gonna use this, but it's nice to have. It's cute to have. Honestly, when I become a full nurse where I have like my own area to put my things, and I can have patient information, and I can just have my clipboard. I know some nurses have like desks, or like sometimes you get to keep your wow station to yourself. I can probably have it in a cut somewhere, but honestly it's just too big to have in my pocket. I don't like bringing things that I have to put down, especially in like the patient's rooms and stuff, because just like, ew. Like I don't want just things like collecting germs and then I'm just like picking up mad germy stuff all over. Like, no, that's why this didn't really work for me. I was definitely more of a book girl. Like I had like a little book, wrote like everything I needed to know about the patient in here, and kept it in my little pocket. Contrary to popular belief, this does not fit in your pocket, and if it does fit, it's not fitting comfortably. Like it's in your stomach. So yeah, if you skip out on this, you won't be really missing out too much. Maybe you'll just feel left out when you see everybody have it, because a lot of people get this, but it's not necessary. My book rings. I never ended up making my own flashcards, so this kind of just fell to the wayside. There's like no time to make flashcards, but hopefully one day I'll find the time. I would love to do that. I would love to spend time doing that. You hear the sarcasm in my voice? Next thing, speaking of flashcards, I'm still working on this one, so don't quote me exactly, but I will admit I got all these flashcards, right? I got them from Level Up RN. If you guys know, you guys know. They're like a bunch of flashcard pack on nursing school topics. I got a big bundle. Like I have med surg, mental health, peds, OB. Med surg is a big one. It has like 3 different decks. Lab values. I use them definitely during med surg, but during mental health not so much. These are very good and pretty in-depth flashcards, but I just feel like they're probably not the most necessary. Like I literally thought it was about to be like my secret to passing and all this stuff, but honestly it wasn't. I barely use them, but I definitely think I'm still gonna keep them and like look at them and stuff. I mean, I will because I paid a lot of money for them, but also because they don't hurt. So I mean, if you are a flashcard learner like I thought I was, I think maybe I just enjoy making flashcards more than just having flashcards, because I feel like making the flashcards is a part of the studying process for me. I like to study by making like not even just flashcards, but like even like a study sheet of like basically everything I need to know, like the most important parts. I think that's like what I like to do. That's like a good study method for me. But these are still cool too. Like these are a nice reinforcement of like what you learn in school. So if you guys want to check out Level Up RN, I'll have it linked down in the description box too, and I'll have the pack that I bought linked. And yeah, another thing that I had in nursing school that I think maybe didn't really do much for me. Y'all gonna kill me, bro. It's the Nurse in the Making bundle, like that big nursing school bundle. I printed it out and put it in 2 binders. Like I had to separate it into 2 binders. These binders are low-key too small for them. It's like 1-inch binders. So just so you know, if you guys have this study bundle, 1-inch binders is low-key too small, maybe 1.5 inches, or you just get a 3-inch binder and put the whole thing in there. But yeah, I had these study materials and they were cool. They're definitely cute, but again, I feel like I learned mostly by making my own notes and stuff, so just having the notes already set up, it just kind of feels like a textbook. So basically that's what it was. I also had some other notes from someone else who was selling notes online. I nannied for this lady and she bought me some notes because I was going into nursing school, so she's like, oh, I'm gonna buy you this note pack, and it was like a whole pack of notes with this girl's notes who, like, I don't know where she got her paperwork from, but like there's like half handwritten notes and half like paperwork and stuff, and it's really, I feel like it's even more in depth than the Nurse in the Making stuff. So I'm really grateful for her for that. But just again, like I said, it's just more kind of just feels like a textbook. So like things are like cute, but you know, if you make it yourself, you would learn better making it yourself, because then you could find out what you understand, what you don't understand, instead of just having it all like laid out for you. But it's very nice to have, and I like that I can always look at it. If say the textbook's not doing it for me, say I don't want to look at the textbook, say I just want to look at this to see it, because it has it like in its simplest form, so it's super dumbed down and I like it that way. So yeah, it has a lot of mnemonics in there, so it's pretty helpful. It's just not like, oh, I need that, like I couldn't have passed nursing school without it. Like no, I barely looked at it, like, but when I did, it was cute. I was like, oh, cute. And I enjoyed separating these into these 2 books, believe it or not. That was a big thing that I did, actually, because I had to separate it into 2 books, and then I lined up the things that the lady gave me and the Nurse in the Making packet to make it all hit me at the same time, so it's not like 2 different packets, which is what I was going to do, just have 2 different books with each thing. But then I was like, I'm gonna just put it all together, just so if I'm looking at hypertension, I see the Nurse in the Making, and then on this page I have the other notes that talk about hypertension. Like, I like to see that, and a lot of the things, if not most of it, that are doubled are saying the exact same thing on both of them. I'm like, you got the same lady. Interesting. Anyway, so yeah, buying people's notes, basically, you don't have to do it. If you're a person who likes to study off of reading things and like you do great with just reading the textbook, then maybe that would work for you. But if you're someone who has to write things out and you have to learn by like seeing, being a visual learner, auditory, buying someone else's notes is probably not going to be the best move for you, just because it's not that beneficial. I'm not gonna lie. It's nice to have though. I feel great having it and saying it's not useful rather than not having it, but that's just, again, the type of person I am. I just rather have things than not have it. I mean, but like, who isn't like that? I feel like that's it with everything that's not useful. I'm not gonna lie, I think that's it. If I remember anything else, I'll say it. But yeah, let's get into the things that I did use and the things that were actually pretty helpful for nursing school. Even though this bag didn't work for me, I recommend you get a clinical bag separate from your school bag. Yeah, just because, am I super overexposed right now? Okay, just because I feel like the clinical bag is like, it should be set up different, if anything. How I had mine set up is I just had the notebook that I would use where I'd write patient information and have it in my pocket. I will link it in the description box below for you guys. I also got these little notebooks, but again, I never even ran out of space on this one. And I mean, I've used this for 2 semesters and I still haven't ran out of space. So I'm probably gonna use it for the next semester and see how far I can get. But these are basically like little backups. And actually they came in handy when I forgot this at home. And that's the reason why you should keep a separate bag for each. Because if you have one bag and you're just trying to switch things back and forth and you're like, okay, now clinical stuff. Okay, now I have class, so let's put this class stuff in here and take out the clinical. You're gonna forget something and you're gonna get things confused. You're gonna bring things on the wrong day. Just have one bag set up for the thing and then another bag for class and like lab and stuff. So that's how I had it set up. Yeah, I take this out usually to disinfect it and stuff, so that's why I forget to put it back in. But yes, I had these as backup. I had some pens. I had a highlighter. This highlighter was supposed to stay on my ID, but it kept coming off for some reason, and that was super annoying. But the highlighter wasn't really too useful in clinical anyway. Pens, obviously useful. I had tissue in my bag. Cool. Goggles, very much a need, very much a necessity. I don't think I showed you guys this in my last video because we didn't need it at the moment, but like literally as soon as I started school, it was like, hey guys, you need to get goggles, blah blah blah. So yeah, it was either like the huge goggles or we had to wear the face shield, which nobody wanted to wear, so we all got basically the same goggles from Amazon. Again, I'll link it down in the description box below. This stethoscope case, I enjoyed having it. Maybe it wasn't necessary, but I would get it anyway just because a stethoscope is too expensive to just have thrown around in your bag. I don't like that. But if you're definitely one of those people that don't really care too much, you don't need a stethoscope case, which I don't need to tell you that because you probably wasn't gonna get it anyway. But yeah, stethoscope case to protect stethoscope, and mine is still super cute. Oh, I'm sorry. And you see this little charm? I love it. It got loose and wiggled around all semester, but it never like came off. So I just kept going down here and I just kept sliding it back up, trying to nozzle it around there. But yeah, it's cute. Held up well, held up pretty nicely. Listened to many patients with it. It's the Littman Classic 3. So yeah, I got it for like, I don't know. The prices are in the haul if you guys want to know prices, but yeah, I'll have this link down in the description box below too. And also guys, I am an Amazon affiliate, so if you guys buy stuff through my link, I get a little bit of a commission from that, so make sure you click the link and use the link. Pen lights, definitely a must. But again, don't use the white one. So make sure if you're buying a pen light, stay away from the white one. My yellow one is outside of the case because I used it more often, obviously. Here you go, yellow. You don't want to put white light in people's eyes. Way too harsh versus this. As you can tell from even just me putting it in the camera's face, yellow is way like, way cuter in your eye. Like, oh, okay, cute. This one is like, you're trying to blind somebody. This one's more for ears and throat. Eyes. I had some scissors. I never had to use these ever, so I'm sure they're useful though. I'm sure eventually I would have to use them, and for when I become a nurse I'm gonna probably use them anyways. I'm not gonna say they're useless, but I've never used them. As a student, the nurse has not called on me to cut anything yet, so yeah. Something that came useful, I bought Bactive disinfectant wipes. Apparently it kills coronavirus. Wow. So that's why I bought them. It kills 99.9% of bacteria. So, you know, I had to get the wipes that killed coronavirus. Hello. Ignore me. I also had a little plastic bag full of masks. I know we may be living now in like a post-mask world. Maybe not some of you. I respect your choice, whatever you want to do. But I know in the hospitals, they definitely still are wearing masks for the most part. So definitely keep a little baggie with a bunch of masks at your disposal, because I've definitely like forgotten to put a mask on. I usually have like a bag like this in my car. I could grab a mask outside the house because I have one here in my room. I have one in my car, and then I had one in my bag because sometimes I forgot to grab it out of my car, and I always had it in my thing. And a couple times other people forgot to get a mask, so I had for other people. And then this was our N95 that we got. We wore it like twice because nobody in the hospital was really wearing N95. Everyone was just wearing like these masks because if you're not on a COVID floor, nobody's really like trying to die under those masks, and I don't blame them. So yeah, we barely wore those. Yeah, I think that's it for my clinical bag. So now that bag is good, it's done. I can give it to Bronny now. Some other things that were very useful for nursing school is this lunchbox. I mentioned I got this lunchbox and another one that I don't feel like digging up in the previous video. I have them linked in the description box, don't worry. Definitely have a lunchbox and oh, my lunch bag too. Ugh, I don't feel like finding it, but I'll have it linked down. You guys can see it. If you guys seen other content from me, you guys can also see it from there. But I had a lunch bag and I had 2 lunch boxes that I got, and they were very helpful. I used them very frequently all semester because hospital food is not good. Okay, I'm just gonna tell you right now, it's not good. Maybe for the patients sometimes it's good, not for the employees. Like, what? How? Why? I don't know. But I just knew I had clinical on Tuesdays, and every Tuesday it would be Taco Tuesday, but the tacos would not be bussin', they would not be hitting, they didn't look good at all. They was like gross looking tacos. Like I really can't explain it to you. You guys just really had to see it. Like, I'm a taco lover, I love Mexican food. That was a disgrace, so I could not eat there. I was like, no. And then there would be like just the taco and then a bunch of crap. Like, it would be like, okay, some cookies, some baked chips, some soda, some water. Like, okay, cool, what am I gonna eat? I'm hungry. So I just learned very early on to pack my own lunch. So I packed my own tacos, I packed like spaghetti, I packed pasta, like wraps, stuff like that, things that heated well in the microwave, because I'm a big person that I don't like things that's supposed to be crispy get put in the microwave, like pizza or french fries or anything like that. I don't love it in the microwave. So things that are microwave friendly I put in there. And yeah, it was a cute little experience making my lunch every night before clinical, but at least I knew I had food to eat, you feel me? I think that's definitely a get for nursing school, a lunchbox. And at least you don't have to get like the crazy cool one, because this one's pretty cool. Not gonna lie, it's pretty cool. But you can just get regular Tupperware, like it doesn't even matter. Just have something to pack your lunches, because don't trust the hospital food. Don't think it's gonna be great. And not every clinical instructor or professor lets you leave the hospital to go get lunch, and not all the time you want to, because you be having to fight for your life in that parking lot. So just pack your own lunch, babe, and don't rely on the fact that you can Uber Eats things, because just don't. Just take it into your own hand, pack your lunch. You can buy yourself a Subway sandwich the night before, figure it out. Something else very useful to me in nursing school, my laptop. Yay! Obviously, I mean, this isn't like a big secret. And with a nice case. I'll have them both linked in the description box. Have everything linked in the description box. Anyway, yeah, laptop, definitely a reliable laptop. If you have to make the decision between, hey, I'm going into nursing school, my mom's gonna buy me a laptop or iPad, or I'm gonna buy myself a laptop or an iPad, or what should I get, a laptop or an iPad, or I have both but they're both old, I want to get something new, which one should I get new? Pick the laptop. Okay, pick the laptop over the iPad every time. As much as I love my iPad, where is she? Love my iPad. Okay, I very much use my iPad, and I also am about to put my iPad on this list of things that you should possibly get for nursing school. But if you had to pick, because girl, we are on a budget, we are not nurses yet, okay, I recommend going with the laptop, just because with the laptop you can do a lot more things than what you could do with an iPad. An iPad's a nice a nice little add-on to a laptop, especially if you've got a Mac laptop. Just having all your systems together is like so, if you know, you know. But if you got like HP or Dell, that works too. But just have a regular laptop that you could go on either Canva, Blackboard, whatever you guys use. You can do your little work on there. It's just very easy, and you don't have to worry about, oh, you don't have the flash player for this. Like, you know how the iPads be doing it sometimes. Like, sometimes you can't do certain things. Like, say you want to do a vSim, like if you guys know what vSims are. A lot of times you can't do certain things like that on iPad, because I don't know, the flash player, I don't know what that means, but the flash player doesn't allow it. I know a lot of people say, oh, all you need is an iPad. Maybe they have a laptop at home. I wouldn't just recommend getting just an iPad. Definitely get a laptop first, and then an iPad's a cute little add-on. But yeah, laptop first for sure. Well, since we're talking about the iPad, an iPad would be a nice little add-on, especially for my girlies who like to make handwritten notes but want to go paperless. An iPad with the pen is a very good investment, especially if you get like good notes or like Notability. That's what I take to school with me. I don't take this laptop. Laptop's too big to be taken. It's too heavy. It's the 15-inch MacBook Pro, and girl, I am not taking this thing to school. This thing is heavy just sitting on my lap, like, let alone putting it in this book bag, and this tiny ass book bag at that. So I like to take my iPad. I have the iPad Air 4, but any iPad works. You can have like the iPad regular one with the home button, but this one I just bought it because I don't plan on like continuously updating my iPad, so I'd rather have like one of the newer ones. Also, I can do other things with this besides schoolwork, like content creation and editing videos and things like that. So if you're just in it for just the iPad and you just want to be able to make some notes real quick and check your email and stuff, definitely the regular iPad should be great for you. It's like $300 or so, and I would have got that one if I didn't want other things out of my iPad. But yeah, so that's basically all I have to say about that. You don't have to get the iPad Air 4. This one's like, I think I spent, was it 8? I think it was like 800 on this. But yeah, same thing with the laptop. It doesn't have to be the 15-inch. You can get the 12. Is it a 12-inch? You can get the 12-inch. You can get smaller or mini book. Just a laptop, period. Like a laptop that you can access the internet on, and it has some decent space and some decent RAM, so you can surf the net and not be annoyed. Just look up on YouTube. There's a whole plethora of cheap, nice, great laptops. Get that before you get an iPad for sure, if I haven't clarified that. Oh yes, a keyboard case. So a case for your iPad with a keyboard attached to it. Yeah, it's super cute. A lot of people think, like I said, they can just get an iPad, get one of these, and it's like a laptop. Babe, I hate to break it to you, it's not. It really hinders your experience, and it makes it a little difficult for you. I mean, maybe not like super like impossible, but like it's gonna be a little difficult. Like sometimes people are on Zooms, or like I have Blackboard, so sometimes people are on Blackboard and then we have to do like a Blackboard collaborate, which is basically Blackboard's version of Zoom, and like their sound would be going out, or like they wouldn't connect properly for some reason. But it would always be people who was on iPads because like something's going on where they have to go in the browser, and it would just be weird. It would be weird. Just like I said, please just do yourself a favor, stick with a laptop. Any laptop will do. Another thing I found useful, Davis's Drug Guides. This is the book version. Super cute, super nice, super big. It was very useful. I just didn't necessarily always use the book because I mentioned this in my other video. My school has like the library resources, a lot of, oh, not that light turning off on me. We can access a whole lot of nursing content, like book stuff. So this book was on there, so I didn't even have to use the book. I could just look up things, which was easier for me. But whenever I didn't feel like going on the website, it was nice to know I had the book myself. And even when I graduate, I still will always have the book. The only thing is that if they add more meds in the world, it's not going to be in this book. You have to buy another book. But it's nice to have just, you know, your own book with basics in it. And yeah, another thing I got, this bag. Now this bag makes up for the other bag. This I bought as my study bag because I noticed whenever I wanted to go to the library to study, I never had space in that bag. I wanted to bring my laptop and my iPad at the same time. Then I also wanted to bring, I have like a laptop stand that elevates it. I have an iPad stand too. That's just being bougie. I want to bring everything at the same time. I want to bring some of my textbooks. I want to bring my notebook. I want to bring my agenda. Everything, and that is not doing all that. So I bought a different bag. This one is from Nike. Okay, this is a really big bag. I think it said it was 32 liters. I don't know. It was something like that. I can link it down below too. It was a very expensive bag, but my boyfriend works at Nike, so I got a discount. But yeah, this was like, it was over $100. I know that much. I don't know the exact price. I didn't pay over $100. I paid like 70, I think, and that was because it was on sale and I had a discount. But yeah, it was a very expensive bag, but I love it. It is doing everything that bag did not do. You know what I mean? Like, see how big it is? Can you look at that? Can you see how big that is? It's mad heavy, but it's like so beautiful. Love her. Okay, I have all these books in here because I just went to the library today. I actually have a test tomorrow and I'm filming this video. It's like my last test of the semester and I should be finishing up some tests for it, but I'm filming this video. Oh yeah, so pencil case, obviously a must. Pencils really you don't need, I guess, but pens and highlighters is what I have in here, and post-its. At least one notebook you should have. If you're doing handwritten notes, which I don't recommend, obviously get a bigger notebook. But this, I just got like a one subject notebook, pretty small, and this was for my lab. I no longer have labs. Like, just the way my school is set up, they don't have any labs for the rest of the time of me being in nursing school, but I still use it when I'm studying. I like to, like I said, write down all the stuff I know about or all the stuff that I need to know about certain topics or certain meds or important things. I write down things that I don't immediately remember. If you guys want to see how I study for something, let me know. I can make a video for that. Another thing is a folder. So literally I just have one book, one folder, an agenda, and my iPad. And that's usually what I bring with my little purse, which let me show you. This is my purse. And I put that in my book bag and it would not fit. Like, it would be struggling to fit. Like, come on. And that was me dumbing it down because I tried to bring like my laptop and my iPad, and like it was a lot that I was trying to do at once, and I learned that I don't need all that. I just need my iPad. My laptop just be weighing the bag down, making my passenger seat belt light go off. Like, it's just doing too much. Speaking of my agenda, I got this from Level Up RN as well, and I love it. This is their new agenda. They just started making agendas this year. Starts in January, ends in January of next year. So I'll have this for the rest of my nursing school experience, and I think it's really cute. They which they ask you like what your goals are. They make you like write stuff, and I'd actually start writing in it the whole month view. They break down their week views a little weird, but I actually don't mind it. Like, I thought I was going to hate it at first, but it's actually pretty cute. So I ended up not hating it. I don't use every single piece of like content that they show, but I still get to have my life planned out as much as I want it to be. I mean, like, it's planned out enough for me to be happy, and I love agendas, so. And I just love that. I just love how sturdy and nice this is. Yeah, and the pages inside are like thick, and it's just a nice experience. So yeah, I'm gonna just tell you guys what I keep in this bag just to make my life easier. This is basically like my mini purse that I usually put into every bag that I carry around, so I don't have to keep switching things. This is the only thing I switch. This has my AirPods. I have multiple AirPods, but this is one of them that's on a keychain. And I also have like my wallet, pepper spray, hand sanitizer on this. Then I have this bag. It has a bunch of like girly products for emergencies. You never know. I also keep my ID in here. I keep a couple pens in here. I have a little mirror, and then in the front pouch I have lotion, some wet ones, and I always keep a chapstick in here as well. So that's all I have in here. Like, it's very simple, very straightforward. Here's a chapstick and a scrunchie, and yeah, I just move this from bag to bag. Like, whatever bag I'm using that day, that's when I move it to, because it has my ID, it has my real ID, it has all my cards, it has my money. Ever since I came up with this idea, I feel like I've been more like, you know, put together. Another thing that could be helpful is if you have a MacBook or any other laptop, honestly, if you could find like a knockoff charger, or hey girl, if you're bougie, get the real one, buy the real one. I bought a little knockoff laptop charger off of Amazon, so I have a spare, so I don't have to always take my charger out of my socket, like out of my set. You know how annoying that is? You know what I'm talking about, where you have to take your charger out of its setup, where it's like always put there, the wire is in a perfect spot where you just, if you're laying in bed, you just grab it, plug it into your phone. And then when I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go study, now I have to go take it out of that setup, put it in my bag, then go study, come back, and then I get back in the bed and I'm like on the laptop, and it starts to die, and I reach down for it, the wire, it's not there, it's in the bag all the way across the room, and I have to get up, and that's too much, girl. I'm just gonna buy another one. I got another one off Amazon, but I just keep it in my study bag. But yeah, a spare charger is always a good idea, just so you don't have to take your main charger anywhere, and just in case anything happens to it. You never know, like things can happen to it at the library. Say you lose it, say someone steals it, like you don't know. And now it's not your only charger, you know, you're not just like high and dry without a charger. This is something that I would say contributed to some of my success in nursing school. The Davis's Q&A success series. It's a bunch of like NCLEX style questions in here. So basically, when I'm studying for a test, I would do my notes the way I would do them, and then like the night before the test, I would usually take the book, and they have them for like each section that you'd be in. I wish I would have had this in fundamentals, bro. Fundamentals, I was struggling, and I think the problem with me is that when I don't have like practice questions, I don't really know how they're gonna word things. I don't know like what the trick would be, and you know, so you're just kind of seeing everything for the first time on the actual test, and that's not good. It's better to like be prepared, see different types of questions, and see how they could trick you, and see like what could be confused with what, and what they would use, you know, blah blah blah. So it's nice to see these practice questions, and these are very nice. I have the psychiatric mental health nursing success one and the med-surg. The med-surg one I love. This is really a game changer for me anyway, because that was the problem I was having. I wasn't seeing enough practice questions. Now I can see practice questions whenever I want. They have like different subjects in the book, and girl, guy, bro, just get this, okay? This, you can even rent it from Amazon if you don't want to completely buy it. The med-surg one I bought, but this psych one I rented, because med-surg I'm gonna take again. Like I have to, this is med-surg 1 that I took, and then I'm gonna take med-surg 2 next year. So I was like, this one's gonna like always be relevant, and the psych one is only relevant for this semester because I'm not taking psych again. But yeah, these were a big game changer. Another thing you can get would be NCLEX RN examination book. I have not looked at it, I'm not gonna lie, just because I've been like focused more on these books, but I have it and I'm ready to when I want to. So yeah, I would recommend buying that too. A lot of people say you should start using this book while you're in nursing school. I'm probably gonna start more towards next year, because then I would basically know everything basically that's in here. And this breaks it down into different sections too, so I could honestly start looking at it. I'm just lazy. I'm just lazy, and I've been very overwhelmed, so I haven't done that. But so I recommend getting these books, and I will have them linked down in the description box. I have this book, Nursing Dosage Calculation Workbook. This is pretty cool. It shows you different ways to do dosage calculations. This has like extra questions that you could practice with, especially because I don't know about you guys, but my nursing program has us take a test on the first lecture day, a dosage calc test on the first lecture day, and if we don't pass it with a 80% or above on the first try, you fail, and you have to retake it. And then if you don't pass it with a 90% or above, you fail at the program. So yeah, I got this so that I could practice some stuff. I also have other papers because luckily my teachers also give us like practice questions and stuff for us to work on right before class. They'd be like, here's some practice questions, you better start getting it together before y'all get failed. So I have a bunch of those, and I have this, so I'm good on dosage calc stuff and practice questions, because sometimes you just need a little refresher, man. But yeah, I think that's everything, pretty sure. Oh, how could I forget? Give me 1 second. I just want to say, I just cleaned off these shoes real quick, not gonna lie, because they look a little crazy. But these Bactive wipes, why are these still juicy as hell, bro? I bought these mad long ago, like from Fundamentals, at least 6 months ago. They're still mad juicy. So the thing you guys are all been waiting for, actually I don't know if anyone even knows, but my Clove nursing shoes. I'm not trying to touch the bottom because it's like dirty, but yeah, these bad boys, they're a little creased, yeah, but they got their wears, and you know, they got their uses. I love these shoes. Bye. These shoes are the best thing. Like, if you're thinking about buying the Clove nursing shoes, buy them. I'm not gonna lie, buy them. Like, my feet have never hurt. There was never one day where my feet were hurting from my shoes. If anything, my legs were hurting just from walking around, but my feet always felt like so comfortable. So like, ugh, I feel like I wish I could have worn them like more places, but I was like, bro, I'm not gonna wear them all over the place. Like, these are hospital shoes, like, ew. But yeah, no, they are really that girl. They be showing all these cute shoes on their website with different colors, and I'm like, bro, I want to buy all of them because they're so cute and they're so like comfortable, and I literally have no complaints, none whatsoever. They were dirty just right now because of the like dust was settling on them because I haven't worn them so long, but I just wiped them down with the wipe. Shine just like a new penny. Like, it's, girl, these shoes, I love them, love them. I believe every summerish, like around back to school time, they be having a little sale, okay? They be having a little 20% off or whatever, and make sure you cop that, okay? Cop the sale. You get it for like $100 or you get it for $120, I don't know, but either way, it's worth it. Like, people spend $100 on like new Air Forces. Like, girl, you can buy them. Like, they're like, yeah, it's a little expensive in nursing shoe world because you're used to buying just like the quick little Reebok or Fila shoes, but those shoes are so uncomfortable. Oh my god, I bought those for work, the Fila shoes, like the, you know, the regular ones. Those were so uncomfortable. They were tearing my feet apart. Bro, I bought Crocs now. I got work Crocs. And I plan on buying Crocs for nursing too, depending on which hospital I work at, because a lot of hospitals don't care if you wear Crocs, and I plan on wearing Crocs. Crocs and these shoes, like, that's gonna be mine. Your girl gonna be comfortable, okay? Yeah, so these are so comfortable. 10 out of 10. Would buy again. Like, I would buy another pair. Like, I literally would. Also, I recommend getting the compression socks, and these shoes. I have not noticed any feet, ankle pains, none of that, and I'm very prone to that. Also, if you guys seen my vlog, you guys saw that I was wearing like a long sleeve white undershirt. You guys are allowed to wear undershirts, like long sleeve shirts, under your outfit. I got mine, here you go, hear me out, from Fashion Nova. Okay, I know, it's real hot girl energy, I know, but girl, Fashion Nova, go to the basics section, right? Go to the long sleeves. You can get the v-neck one, or you can get the regular scoop neck, whatever. It fits so nice, it's so soft, you can scrunch it up. It's not like too big, because like I bought one pack off of Amazon and it was too big. It was loose around the arm part. It felt like just like a big ass t-shirt. Like, what am I wearing a t-shirt under this scrub outfit for? Like, I feel stupid. The Fashion Nova one is like really soft. It's kind of like skin tight but like loose. It's not, you know, if you know what I mean. If you know, you know. I think it was like $8 each, and then if you have gift cards or like the Fashion Nova discounts that always are going on all the time, I'm just saying. But yeah, I guess that's it for today's video, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys got some very valuable tips from this video. Let me know what was your favorite item, what you think about the things I didn't like and the things I did like, and let me know how you like them and how your nursing school situation is going on. I would love to hear it. Thank you guys for watching. Love you. Mwah. And thank you again to study.com for sponsoring this video. Love you guys too. And peace out. Bye guys.